Welcome to the topic series. Today we're talking about high performance windows from Paulson Manufacturing. To make a complete face shield, you have to have a bracket, as shown here with the CB2, and you need to have a face shield to go with it. So this combination makes your complete unit. Determining the size of your window, the width, the depth, the material, the thickness, the color are all associated with what your actual application is. So today, as we're reviewing this, I'll constantly be bringing up different applications and the reasons why you would choose one window over another. In our company catalog and on our internet series, we have these windows listed as high performance windows. We call them that because of the type of materials that we're using. The material is propionate. Propionate is a very tough, chemical-resistant plastic that for general application is the best choice of materials. We injection mold these parts directly from the propionate resin. The resin more or less looks like barley, except it's clear, and we heat this material and inject it into the molds for the different types of windows that I'll be showing you today. The IM1 window features a universal hole pattern. It's 9 inches top to bottom, and it's 13 inches right to left. This model face shield fits on all of our different brackets by the use of cam locks. You can see the cam locks as mounted on this bracket. This is just for illustration. Our other models also use the same cam locks and same pattern. So in determining the amount and size of the shield, you have to look at where will the hazards be in the workplace. Is it a splash that's coming from underneath? Do you have side impacts? Do you have items that would be coming straight from the front? And usually the worker who's actually in the field can tell you the best because he's the one that's actually experiencing it. Again, this is the IM1 P6F. So that stands for the injection molded shield number 1, P for propionate, the 6 stands for the thickness, which is 0.060 thick, and F means it has a formed shape to it. This formed shape is always superior when mounted because it doesn't flare out on the sides. It's more comfortable and anatomic for the person to wear. Our next model is the IM1 P6FD. This is identical to the clear model I showed you previously, except that it's a different color, and that's indicated by the last digit in its model number. So the D stands for dark green. You would use a dark green shield when you are trying to protect the eyes from glare or some other type of very bright circumstance that the operator is working in the working environment. Another advantage of the propionate material is that besides being resistant against a broad variety of chemicals, propionate is especially resistant to hydrocarbons. And in many work environments and in many of the refineries, hydrocarbons are the predominant material that, that would be a chemical attack on the face shield. You can recognize a chemical attack on a face shield by it will change the color of the product. It'll either make it white or it'll cause a crazing on the surface. And if that was to occur, you should replace the shield. We'll move to our next model. And this is one of our models that's made flat. This is an IM8-P6. So it's injection molded shield number 8, propionate 060. It's totally flat, and it's designed so that you can just flex it into place to put it onto your bracket. So the bracket, same bracket I showed her before, you would flex it into place and lock it in with these cam locks. The advantage of the IM8P6 is it costs less money. It also has better for storage if you have large quantities. Sometimes we have customers that are storing thousands of face shields, and because of its flat condition, these will store in a smaller area. I'm going to go to my next model here, which is the IM8P6FM. Again, IM8 for injection molded number 8, P for propionate, 6 for 060, and M stands for medium green. This is a lighter green color than what you had seen before. And as we are working in the different environments, and because of what the different end users are doing, they will choose how dark they want to have their shield to protect the worker and create the circumstance just right so that they can see the conditions within their work environment. Going through the list of our high-performance windows, we now get to the most popular window that we manufacture, the IM9 P6F face shield. This window has a universal hole pattern across the top. It's 8 inches top to bottom and 15.5 inches right to left. In this example, the shield is clear. It has a formed radius, and you'll notice that there's a molded bead all the way around the edge. This molded bead is one of our features that we like to point out to people because it's a nice smooth edge, nothing sharp there to interfere with your hand as you're raising and lowering the shield. Again, it's propionate material, very lightweight, and an economical product. This face shield is probably one of the most popular sizes in the country because of this dimension and how it wraps around, providing very good protection to the face. Now we'll look at the IM9 P6FM. This medium green color, in combination with this very good size or general size that people like to use, is a very popular item when they need to knock back the light some. So again, IM9 P6FM, and the M stands for medium green. The material is still propionate. Here we have IM9 P6FD. The D stands for dark green. So it's exactly the same part, comes out of the same mold, except that we've added more color into this to make it a dark green color. And again, it's often hard to tell if you need a medium green or a dark green in your application. You really need to try the products and see how the workers feel about it. In general, you like to have as light a color as possible so that he'll have the best visual ability in the workplace. Here we are with the IM12 P6F. So IM12, injection molded number 12, P for propionate, 6, F for formed. And this has this set of holes across the bottom. That's because this shield is made to accept a chin protector. The chin protector can be either in blue or in the clear material. And then once it's attached with the cam locks, the whole assembly would then attach either to a cap bracket or onto a headgear. So if I was to put this together with this HG4 headgear, I would first put the shield on here, and then I would put the chin protector on. I always like to start in the middle and work out to the two sides. Now we have a completed unit. IM12 P6F for the face shield, A-CP for the chin protector, and HG4 for the headgear. If we were to buy this all together as a unit, it would actually be called an HG5. We'll go on to our next model, which is the IM20 P6F. Now you can see a larger shield. This shield is 10 inches top to bottom and it's 20 inches right to left. The hole pattern is the same as you saw with the IM9, but because of the larger size, it has this little cut-down section. This cut-down section is so that the IM20 will fit onto and around the pivot area onto the headgear. The IM20 P6F has an advantage of a very deep shape so that it's protecting from splash coming from below, and it's protecting from objects coming from the peripheral, from the side. Also, this shape is made so that if a large impact occurs, the shield will come down against the bottom of your chest and seal basically against the bottom of your chest. Whereas if you have a face shield that's made like the IM9, the corners hit, leaving this open underneath. So with the IM20 P6F, we get this nice rounded shape that's designed to seal against the bottom of your chest here in case you have a large impact from the front. It has the same universal hole pattern, and it's the same thickness as the previous shields, .060. Now we'll step through the series, another color of that, which would be the IM20 P6FD. Again, it's the same size shield, same hole pattern, same rounded shape, includes the beautiful molded in edge that's along here to, so you don't have a sharp edge. And except this is in the dark green. It's the same color dark green as what we had over on the dark green for the IM9. I'm now going to go to the IM21 P6F. IM21 P6F is specifically designed to fit fiber metal headgear. It has a special hole right here to clear their pivot. It has a universal hole pattern across the top, same rounded edge, has the bead built into molded into the edge of the shield, made from propionate, 060 thick, 10 inches top to bottom and 20 inches right to left. We're looking now at an IM21 P6FD. So this is the same size and shape as the previous shield, designed to fit the fiber metal headgear, 10 inches by 20 inches, but it's in a dark green color and made from propionate. And we're going to go to the last model in this series. The last model in this series is the IM22 P6F. Each of these different models is specific for the applications so that they would be the most possible or the best protection possible for the worker. The IM22 has an advantage of that it's long distance where it comes back here on the side, providing peripheral protection, and it will only work on our cap and hat brackets. It will not fit onto our headgear series. So as you can see, when this would be mounted, it comes way back on the sides, giving the ultimate in protection in this series of face shields.